Hi, I'm Bhanu Khandelwal. I'm from the Masai. I'm from the batch FT35. My code is FT35 underscore 269. And today I'm going to showcase my projects on the car 24. And my team groups are Sanjay Kumari, Ankush Alvan, Kishan Joshi, Sumit Anban, including me. So we have put our lot of hard work and efforts to make this project, and we have completed this project in a deadline of 5 days. And Car24 is a website or a platform which allows us to sell and buy the car. So if you have a used car and if you're planning to sell the car, so Car24 is a platform where you can sell and buy the car. So we have made a project on Car24 website, and we are going to extract the important data from it to make the user to decide by the insights that we are extracting. So the technologies that we are premium and beautiful soap. And beautiful soap is also used to extract the data for static and HTML parser. So here I have used this pose tag in my code system. Also now I'm going to give the request to the server of Car24 to extract my whole data, and I'm giving the timestamp of 2 seconds, which allows me to give a request every after 2 seconds. If I will not use it, then the server can that we faced during the code is that we are not able to extract the data from multiple pages, and our team has successfully configured this problem by doing the for loop in all the div tag of the cards. Like we inspect the whole data, and then in the parent class name we apply the for loop to extract the full links. Now my team fellow mate Sanjay Kumari will tell you that how our code is proceed, and now the mic goes to Sanjay Kumari.
Thank you, Banu. So as Banu has said that we inspect our data. So how we inspect, we just right click on it and we get these kinds of insights. So to abstract the link, but what we were facing the problem is the data which we required was not present in the first page, but it was present in the next page. So when you click on this, every data what we required was here and here. So to inspect that, what we did is we links of each cars from here and make a list out of it, and then we came hit the links which is in that list and scale the data from here. So here we have used beautiful soup with using class and tag names, and then created this out of it, and this is the list. So you can also see the length of the list, it is 940. And after this, what we did is we came to this page, and first we tried for the one page to abstract the data and see what is the structure looks like. So for this we used Selenium to abstract the data using by class method and by class name method and by tag name method, and hence we got all our data in a form of a list in a dictionary, which is easy to convert into a data frame and hence easier to convert into a CSV file. And this is the way, and if you run this code for this individual, you will see the dictionary out of it where contains every key is present having their own value which is required. And after this we combine these two codes into one code using for loop, and so that every code is getting automated. And here we have used the for loop, and we are iterating over we are using for loop over here and iterating over all the links and then abstracting the data. We have also used try and accept method with np.nan value, because nan value is easy to handle, and hence we got all the data as a table at the end, and we have converted that data frame into a CSV file. You can see it here. This is the data frames what we got. And after this we did some research so that cleaning process should be easy for us, and we have used isNull.sum method to find whether we are getting any null values or not. So we got to know that we are getting, sorry, this data is not present here, but we were getting around 122 rows which were containing null values inside it. So what we did is we used save to get the percentage. So percentage decide how to deal with this NN value, and we got that fuel type has all the NN values and the percentage is 11%. So we can drop only if the percentage is more than 30. So what we have to do is now we have to handle this. So you can see it here, like all the files which have NN value. So when we did our inside, like when we search our inside errors, what we got to know that when we were abstracting the data from here, we used a list, and the list was containing all the 10 elements. So when the list is only containing the 9 elements, we are getting this error, which is few type is getting null values inside it. To handle this logically, what we did is we manually added that whenever the data is missing, or whenever the length of that list is 9 elements only, then insert manual at the 6th position. So what, by the 6th position only? Because car transmission is taking the 6th position, if you can see from here, and hence we got our data set from here. And we have also automated that how many cities data you want, you can add your cities in the list, and we have used the for loop that URL will be created by itself, and then at the end you will get 2 CSV files which will contain 2 different cities data inside it. And this is all from my side. Now I'm handing this to Sumit.
Yeah, thank you, Sandhya. Now we start the data cleaning process. In the data cleaning process, we do data pandas library. First we import pandas library as a PD. After that after importing pandas library, we import after importing pandas library, we check if there is any null value or not. For checking null value, we use df.isNull function. After that we show the first 10 values. For that we use df.head. In head 10 rows, then we show 10 rows. After that we see last 10 rows. For that we use df.tail. After that we just see a random location of that random location in a data frame. For that we use df.loc. In loc we use 58. For that we get a 58 rows. After that we use isNull function dot any axis is equal to 0. By using this we got empty column, so there is no any null values. After that we do a df.describe function. In describe function we got minimum, maximum, mean, count, that type of value of our data frame. After that we use a df.info. Info function shows the data type of each column in a data frame. It's also show the null value count in a data frame. If there is any null value, if here is 819. If there is 4 null value in brand column, then it show 815 in that data set. After that we also check df.isNull.sum function to check the null values in a data frame. After that, as per our requirement, we need to kilometer driven to this data type of kilometer driven is now object, but we want to convert it into integer. For that we use replace function. For we use km replace to empty set, and comma replace to empty space. After that we check data type. Here you can see data type of kilometer driven is changed to now is integer. Is same process followed to convert EMI to integer. For for that here we want to change monthly EMI to the integer. Here is monthly EMI is in data type of object, but we want it into float. For that we we create a function. By using function, by in function we use replace function. In replace function we change the rupee symbol into blank space. After that we check here, here show df of data type, then here convert the data type of monthly EMI into integers. After here same process is follows to a car price, and also it's same to car price and down payment amount. Here after down payment doing same function, we use owner type. In the owner type we want to change, we want to only here only owner type show there are first owner, but we want to only first, second, third. For that we use we just replace owner to a blank space. After that here we invert, and when we are trying to scrap data, and car variant column give so much problem in that, so we will drop this column. Then by using drop function we drop this column, and after dropping we show here head 5 top 5 rows. After that we add a one column whose name is city and is equal to Delhi. Here you can see city and all the cities show here. After that we also change name of kilometer driven to distance driven kilometer. After changing name you can see here change name. Next step we combine all things for a Mumbai dataset, and run all things at a time, and we get a output. And after that we just combine two files. First file is from Delhi, and second file is from Mumbai. We by using concat function we just combine these two files, and create a new file which name is combine file. Here data cleaning part is over. Now over to you, Anbu.
Thank you, Smith. Now we are going to the data visualization part. We have done many insights with the help of Tableau, but for the time convenience, we are going with this part: comprehensive analysis of car prices, ownership, mileage, and location. Impact of ownership type, mileage, and the location of car prices. We are seeing with this chart like the ownership and the kilometer driven and the specific location of Delhi region. This data categories ownership types into the first, second, and the third. This indicates the number of times a car has been owned, the potentials influences by the price and the depreciation of the car. If the person, someone wants to buy a first owner car with a particular location, this data helps us to use the use to buy a particular car. And we are going to the price depreciation by a ownership type. This chart helps us to see that we can see that price depreciation between the owner types. This chart shows that prices of depreciation based on the number of owners. Understanding the depreciation by ownership type can provide insights into the resale value and the presale value. Like we can see that for the second owner, the depreciation amount is 45,65, and for the third owner type is 1,34,498 rupees. For this chart, we can see the differences of the depreciation amount. Now we come to the correlation between the average car price and the mileage. This correlation between the average car price and the mileage is shown for different brands like the MG, Jeep, Kia, like this brands, and the average kilometer driven. This chart helps us to understand the price of the cars across various brands like how the kilometer driven are running. This chart helps us to know the average car price and the average kilometer driven. Now we we go to the yearly comparison average car price by brand. This analysis this chart helps us to sorry for that. This chart helps us to analyze the prices of various brands have changed the over last 3 years, like the 2021 and 22 and 23. This part shows the yearly average car prices with the 2021 and 23 and 2023 compared side by brand and like we can see that Volkswagen shows a significant increase in 2023 and decreases in 2021. Kia and Nissan and Kia show the fixed trends with the increases and decreases the values. This from my side. Now I am over to the Kishan.
Thank you so much, Albu Selvan. Hello, I am Kishan Joshi. My Masai code is FT35_280, and right now I am going to talk about the visualization part further. So visualization part further. So the basically the Albu Selvam talks about the comprehensive analysis of the Delhi, and right now I am talking about the Mumbai car trend analysis. With the help of Tableau, we match the many of the data and many of the insights which will be available on the GitHub. You can see all the graphs, but I'm going to talk about only the comprehensive analysis due to the time constraint. Sorry, the Mumbai car trend analysis for the time constraint. So it's a Mumbai car trend analysis with your mileage and how customer behavior is basically approaching towards what actually customer wants. How much kilometer is enough for the customer if it is driven before, and what is the particular year mark which your customer wants, means how old car they want to purchase, how new car they want to purchase. This is the particular data shows. So if we go into the car trend analysis, your mileage and customer behavior relationship, then we can show these things like as this particular car shows the 2011 mark, so it is the highest number of kilometer driven. So because it is very old, but customer sold around maximum car into 2017, which shows that right now going on to 2024, it shows that so average customer actually sell or escape their car or leave their car in a 5 to 6 year mark. So and they basically prefer they basically leave their car after 50,000 to 60,000, 70,000 around mark. And you can see another insights like as the 2017 comes afterwards, the kilometer one is reduced because year is reduced. At the same time, we can see these things. The car count is also reduced because these customers not involved in selling the cars to the car 24. That's the reason why it is not available for the resold purposes. So 2017-18 is the basic mark. These are the particular area is basic mark which sold the highest number of cars. Then we go for the monthly EMI and the car price section. Then we can see these things like here don't need a much change in terms of company analysis because every company is providing the EMI which resonate with their price. So which is compatible for the middle class already. So this is the good trend we can see. And then the second trend we are seeing is like automobile inventory analysis by fuel type. So what we can see is like inside the inventory, the maximum number of cars is present is the petrol cars, and the sum of the car prices are also mentioned here. So this is the particular graph suggests to us like maximum people sell the cars after 4 to 5 years mark, specifically the petrol car. So this is the insight we are getting. Here here we can see all many of the graphs, price depreciation graph for the owner analysis, and many other graph we can see. But the thing is that this all graphs are mentioned in the GitHub profile. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much, giving me this great opportunity. This opportunity helps us to combine and collaborate with the different cultures from the different states, people, and work together with the unity. This is the particular thing helps us and grow, help us to grow, help us to articulate the better thing. And thank you so much for this opportunity. And please give the feedback so we can improve further. Thank you so much.